you can learn so many interesting words from Korean dramas, you guys. I feel like if you are somebody that is very serious about learning Korean and you also love Korean dramas and you don't want to waste your time watching Korean dramas, you should definitely apply some of these tips. In fact, all of these tips. 안녕하세요, 여러분. 저 한국 문화 좋아하는 은혜가입니다. And in today's video, I'm going to teach us how to learn and memorize interesting vocabulary from Korean dramas. So, if you have been learning Korean language and you have learned the Korean alphabet, this is very, very important. It's very, very important to learn the Korean alphabet because most of the pronunciation rules and grammar rules are dependent on the Korean alphabet. So if you have not learned the Korean alphabet, please learn it. But you can still learn vocabulary words from Korean dramas without the Korean alphabet. But I don't know. Okay, so if you are learning casually, like you just want to pick up a few words, maybe you can just write them down how they sound. You understand? But if you are very serious about learning Korean, like me, and so many other people who have put in the efforts to learn the Korean alphabet and learn Korean properly, if you are like that and you want to learn more vocabulary words from K-drama, so that you will not feel like you're wasting your time watching dramas and you're not learning anything, watching Korean dramas is also part of practicing your Korean language, you understand? So stick with me as I take you through the process, like the process I take to learn vocabulary words from K-dramas. So at the beginning, like when I started learning Korean newly, I used to hear a lot of Korean words from K-dramas, like simple Korean words, frequently occurring Korean words, like oma, apa, onmi, sombe, words like that. Papmokja, so I would write it with English letters, romanization, and then just how it sounds to me, like that. But after I started learning Korean, like on my own, learning seriously, even if you're learning on your own or with a teacher, so far as you have started learning Korean seriously by learning the alphabet, the simple grammar rules and everything. If you're watching a Korean drama, say on Netflix, for example, and you hear a word that that you want to learn. By the way, you have the option of selecting different languages as subtitles on Netflix. So you have Arabic, English, CC, closed captions, or Korean closed captions as well. So if you hear a word that maybe sounds like something you would like to know, you would like to memorize. Say you hear like this word I learned from Destiny with you. So Choju is curse, right? So say you hear that word and you keep hearing because it keeps occurring in this drama, but you don't know the spelling, right? So just go to your net, click, and then you see where there is options for subtitles. Just choose the Korean subtitles, and you will see the Korean word, like the spelling, and then you write it down. So yeah, that's basically it. So anytime you're watching K-drama, I know it might feel like a hassle because it kind of gives you increases the hours or minutes you spend on watching one episode, but it's actually worth it because it's very difficult to forget a word you have learned from a Korean drama that you are relating you find it more relatable that way. You understand? So even if you're not watching on Netflix, maybe you're watching on HiTV, I don't think there is a Korean option there. But if you can't, if you don't know the spelling of the word, say you keep hearing the word, you're watching from another site that does not have Korean subtitles, you understand? Just note the word, the meaning. Note the meaning of the word. Say you learned the word chamgohada, reference, right? To keep in mind or to keep for reference purposes, you understand? So say you hear that word and they translate it as reference or keep in mind, and you don't know how to spell it, so you just note the English meaning and then go to your translator app, say Neva or Papago, and then type to reference or to keep in mind, and they will show you the correct spell, type it in English and then translate it to Korean so you can see the Korean spelling, the correct Korean spelling. And you can also continue clicking the loudspeakers option that shows what is it called? That shows the loudspeaker option that helps you pronounce, so you can it can keep saying the word to you, and then You can memorize it from there. So you have a vocabulary book that you keep writing your words, like words that you learn from K-dramas. You can learn so many interesting words from Korean dramas, you guys. You know, like when I watched this law related drama, I kept learning so many interesting law words. Or numbers, when I watched numbers, there were so many vocabulary, like they were a bit complicated, you know, but they were quite interesting. So because I was doing this for when I was watching numbers, because I was like learning vocabulary from it, when I did a Korean interpretation job, right, where they were talking about money and monetary policies and stuff like that, it was not very difficult for me to understand the vocabulary they were using there, because like I was already memorizing vocabulary from that numbers, you get. So I feel like if you are somebody that is very serious about learning Korean and you also love Korean dramas and you don't want to waste your time watching Korean dramas, you should definitely apply some of these tips. In fact, all of these tips that I've shared, there are a few of them, but I just kept talking too much and this video now seems so long. But yeah, that's it. So thank you guys so much for watching and see you in my next video. Please subscribe to this channel and turn on the notification so that you will see more videos coming up. And if you have any comments, maybe these tips helped you, please leave it in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching. 안녕히 계세요.